Hello guys, it's a warm welcome back to the channel. This is Alpha Omega Daily. You know, this is a story, guys, that's going to get you thinking. It certainly got me thinking. Well, my thought processes were racing at the time. But before I get into it, I just want to reiterate the fact, and I've said this many times, Bangkok is probably one of the, if not the safest cities in the world. And that's coming from 10 years of living here. But we're not talking about, you know, a general statistics. I don't quote statistics, I just give it to you straight. And basically this actually happened to me a week ago, about 7 days ago. What do you want to do? Do you want to get up? Basically, I went out to buy street food. My wife had given me a note written in Thai. She wanted something specific, and this lady who sells noodles down there and to the left. Now, I'm not outside her shop now because I don't want to draw attention to her, and you'll probably understand why as the story progresses. Anyway, about a week ago, and I think it was about 6:30, 6:15 in the evening, she gave me this note to go down and buy some noodles. So what I did, I went down on my electric motorcycle, and I noticed that when I got to the restaurant, it was something like this, for example. How the best way to describe it? Let's say the restaurant was there and everyone was standing outside. You can do a sort of takeaway kind of thing, and it's an open plan thing. Anyway, the lady who was doing the noodles wasn't there, but there was about 8 or 9 people, or maybe 10 people in the restaurant itself. It was all open plan. If you've ever been to Thailand, you know what these open plan, these street side restaurants are like. Anyway, I thought that was a little bit unusual, but I just more or less hung around. And there was about 3 or 4 people hanging around with me. And as I was kind of just contemplating my phone, I heard a clatter. And I looked up, and a guy and his wife were leaving the restaurant, let's say, in a very heated fashion. And he swiped his arm across the table, knocking all the cutlery and what have you off the table. And what I more or less heard was the clanging of the aluminium cups that they use here. Anyway, as he walked out, the woman had just come back, and he screamed at her, "Do Luca," and basically that means do was look, Luca's customer. So do Luca, that's the verbatim translation, but what he was saying was, take care of your customers. But he was saying it in kind of a very aggressive way. And he proceeded then to shout and scream, and he was spitting saliva out of his mouth. He was like a dog, you know what I mean, the way dogs go. Anyway, he was raging. And with that, he went back in. She kind of stepped back. He went back into where she was standing, where she was cooking, and he grabbed a meat cleaver. And he put the meat cleaver, I could see him doing it, into the back of his trousers, through his belt. Pocket. Well, it wasn't. It was through his belt.
Yeah, it's true.
And he started approaching her. But then he kind of, I don't know, his own wife or the woman who was with him started saying "ba bao, blah bao." That means whatever it means. It means take it easy, jai yen yen. That's cool your jets, or keep your heart cool. Your jai is your heart, yen yen is cold. So heart cold. Anyway, I'm not doing verbatim. I hate doing verbatim translations because it doesn't make any sense at all. But I mean, this situation didn't seem to make any sense because he kind of backed off. Not backed off, but he exited. And as he exited, he was shouting and screaming. He was right beside me. And I said to myself, I'm the only honky in town here. If he's raging like that, he could take exception to me, and I could get a swing at him at the cleaver. So I'm trying to remain as calm as possible, like everybody else is. And one guy in the crowd, when I say crowd, about 5 or 6 people, Thai guy, was obviously waiting to be served by the one as well. He coerced them into handing over the cleaver, which he did. And then he disappeared for a minute. He went behind, and there's a lot of restaurants on any street, you know, and bars, not bars, but.
And then he cut me down his foot in the back.
Yeah, he did cut my foot, but I'll tell you how he did it.
Yeah.
He, for somewhere, he got an empty bottle of beer.
And he smashed it with
smashed it on the ground.
Yeah.
And I got a shard of glass in my ankle. And I was bleeding, and I said to myself, right, that's it, I'm out of here. So I got on my electric motorcycle and went back home. And when I got back home, I realised there was a splatter of blood on my shorts where somebody else had been cut, and it splashed up on me. I said, Christ almighty, I mean the dangers of that, you know yourself. Anyway.
I noticed that. I noticed it.
Harry noticed it, he did.
Yeah.
Harry did
Yeah,
notice it.
because I saw it.
You saw the blood in Daddy's trousers?
Yeah, but yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So basically that's what...
What the hell?
What the hell? That's what happened, but here's the
Yeah.
message. Thai people are very friendly, very polite, but it seems to be that they've got a very short fuse. And that's what I'm saying, it seems to be.
Yeah.
It's not the first time I'm seeing reactions like this. It's like an explosion of anger
Yeah.
for something that would be maybe considered to be a fairly banal or simple kind of issue or whatever it may be. But when I say explosion, this guy was absolutely psycho. As I said, I got out of there. But I don't know what the reason for this explosive kind of aggressive anger is, and I've seen it more than once. But my theory is that Thai people are so polite, and they keep everything babao cha cha, you know, easy, gently, softly, jai yen yen, and all that kind of stuff. That they you know, it's saving face a lot of the time. They preserve they preserve the peace by just remaining quiet. And if you basically keep your anger in, it's like a bottle of Coca-Cola. You shake it up, keep the lid on it, the pressure's inside, then all of a sudden you open a little bit and off you go. That's what happens. That's my theory. That they keep all this emotion inside. That's what their culture is all like a Komodo dragon. But they keep all their anger pent up inside, and then anything can spark it off, and you get a crazy reaction. So there you go, guys. That's the story, and that actually happened, and it's a fact. No statistics. I can't even say it. Quoted here. Just exactly what happened to me, and that this is it. And guys, I just want to say again that Bangkok remains to be one of the safest cities in the world, and I have no fear of walking the streets here. But here's a tip: if you are ever in an altercation with a Thai person, disregarding the fact that you in stature might exceed the Thai in stature by a considerable amount, don't be tempted to engage in any kind of altercation, verbally or physically, with a Thai, because remember, you're playing on their turf. And I've heard stories where a foreigner would get involved and numerous Thai guys will come out of the woodwork, you know. I'm not saying anything derogatory about Thailand. I'm just saying that these are my observations, and if I was to give any advice, as I did, just walk away. The first opportunity you get, walk away. So there you go, guys. So I hope you won't walk away from this channel. I hope you'll click that subscribe button, click the like button, click the share button.
Yeah, but I hope you click I hope you click my toes.
Yeah, and share button and the like button. Do all those wonderful things, and we will bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Say see you later. Bye bye. Okay.